Welcome to College Station, Texas, and Kyle Field, home of the 12th man, and ready to cheer on the Texas A&M Aggies. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Bears offense takes the field to start this game off. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. To the air on first down. Makes his connection. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down. Using his legs, it's Hurley. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. He's back to throw on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Hurley. The defense wouldn't let him loose there. It was a completion, but they lost yardage. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense will have its first possession of the game. As dynamic as this guy is on the up, you know he's going to be cheating that way from his free safety position.
I just can't throw to my guy in the perimeter, right? I got to attack the middle of the field. The problem is you've got one of the best safeties in the nation who likes to lay people out.
Yeah, roaming the middle of the field, reading the quarterback's eyes, and he's got an eye on that receiver out there, too, that's dynamic. So let's see what kind of day he can have.
Still running at the 40. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Still on his feet at the 45. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That chunk play has them in business, set up with a first down in the red zone. They go to the draw. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy in the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation now becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
Texas A&M will line up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he runs it in for score! Touchdown, Texas A&M! When they have something to cheer about here, this Kyle Field crowd is the most choreographed group in all of college football.
They've got so many chants and cheers that I had no clue about Reese until we visited, and you see it's choreographed, it's perfect together. And how about this choreographed start? Exactly how they drew it up early, getting this place going bananas.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work.
And the Baylor
Stopped at the 13. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. And they bring him down, but did you see this freshman rifle that thing in there? Looking to go up top on first down. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. On the option. Keeps the legs moving. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. He'll throw on third down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Bears are moving quickly down the field. Got his man on the right. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. He's looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Caught near the sticks. It's Hurley. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Encroachment. Defense.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Pressure coming. Going to try to get it himself. And he's a real nowhere man, tackled in this no-gain land. On second down, he'll let it fly. Quick completion on the out route. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. The Bears will snap it on first and 10. Looking to move it through the air. He's got his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Off the play fake. Finds his big tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. They'll leave it with him. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. A designed run for the quarterback. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Dances away to buy time. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front four to get the job done on third down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. Just drives it between the uprights. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Georgia is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join Matthew Stafford and Stetson Bennett among the greats to play in Athens. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to South Carolina. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And it'll come out to the... No attempt at a return. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Good timing on the quick out. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll toss it to the left. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Palmer.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. After the misfire, now on second down. The play action fake. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Using the quick game. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
How many first downs is that, guys, on this drive? And this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Toss sweep to the right. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do we do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball on the perimeter. You toss it out there, you run it back. He gets out there faster. Got a positive gain. Still a couple plays here left, too.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Out of the backfield, he's open. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. It's 1st and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. Let's go! They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Aggies!
guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody's... They'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You got one.
Looking for a huge play. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They'll throw again after the incompletion. They're bringing heat. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. At the 40, there he goes. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. He wants to throw. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Throw toward the sidelines is caught, but it's out of bounds and incomplete. 2nd down coming. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Complete downfield. Touchdown, Baylor! Reeled it in and just made the house call.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. So a drive there of 84 yards, and they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone. It's Mayo. Nice job by the kickoff team.
The 16.
Stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive.
Going deep. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. And we like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
He's open on the right. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Texas A&M going quickly. Wants to throw on 1st down. Complete to the left. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. He's looking to throw it. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He'll take another shot here. It's complete! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Aggie!
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming on a touchdown pass from 52 yards out. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped.
Baylor offense.
And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
And the Bears will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined.
To the 19.
Average unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They keep it on the ground to open the third. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Setting up the screen. At the 35, he's loose. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. They'll try to pop the draw. He now has 79 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, the offense is sending a very clear message. They didn't hit that play, but they've shown they've got the quarterback with the arm talent, and they've got the wide receivers with the speed. They are going to try and take shots and take the top off this defense. So if you're the secondary on defense, you know right now you're going to be in your back pedal, and you're going to be turning and running a lot throughout the course of this game.
Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. They go to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Trying to seal the edge on the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in third and short, third and medium, third and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. Fires to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, on third and short in field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
After putting up a three-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The Bears are in the hurry up. Dialing up a second down pass play. Snagged in the middle, it's Hurley. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Trying play action. It's complete to the left. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Makes the catch and knocked down. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. On second down, looking again to throw. Hauls it in. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. A new set of downs after the completion.
And listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. It is getting loud as this crowd tries to help its defense. The give to the back. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Quick completion to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Third down, and this crowd will blow out a vocal cord to help this defense. He's looking downfield to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Between the uprights, it's good.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any
At the 17.
off coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll try the run. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
Brings up 2nd down.
Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
24. Baylor 13.
One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. 6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 4. They'll try to get outside. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down. He just broke the century mark, 100 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. They'll run the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. And they got him for the sack. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
The ball is going to be downed at the 35. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse, and field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make it.
Going up top on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up, fires deep toward the end zone. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete. After the misfire, it's 2nd down. He'll just keep slinging it. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Bears! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
They'll line up to go for 2. Try to barge their way in. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more.
At the 20.
That they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
They'll try the outside to the left. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. He's up to 107 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Zings it complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. The quarterback using all of the receivers at his disposal. This time he found the fullback.
And it's nice to have a guy that can block and obviously have the versatility to also catch the football, so you can mix it up and keep that defense guessing.
Oh, looked upfield too soon and dropped the football, and it'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Now, a 4th down.
Texas A&M looking to convert on 4th here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Horn. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
You always talk about risk-reward. Gambling and going for it with the lead on 4th down right there and getting it, the reward could be winning the game. That was an unbelievable play. And how about this coaching staff putting their faith in their players to come up with the execution and make it happen?
Try to get it to the edge. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this defense has got to make a play, right? It's the 4th quarter. We're trailing. This offense, they're going to get conservative. They want to eat that clock. You've got to bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to make plays. Got to get that football back.
We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He'll take the deep shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Now, if they can get a stop on this 3rd and 10, expect an immediate timeout. From the gun, wants to pass. He's not afraid to go deep. And it's caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Aggies! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the fourth. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Georgia is on top, but this is a close game. And, you know, back in the day, you'd feed Herschel Walker and go home. That guy needs to emerge for them today. They're up by 5 over South Carolina. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll... Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Throws to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. He's got it down the middle. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
At the 37. Second down.
They keep attacking through the air. Working the middle, it's complete. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. They'll throw it on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. They were really starting to put a drive together. After a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. And they're just about out of chances. The defense can stop it one more time as the quarterback takes a knee. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course. And when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did. We saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.